This is Wild Chronicles. I'm Boyd Matson. Millions of years ago, gharials swam with the dinosaurs. Scientists have found their fossils in India, South America, Europe, and Africa. But today there is only one surviving member of this unique family here on the Indian subcontinent. And until recently, the gharials were poised to follow the dinosaurs into extinction. By the 1970s, their population had collapsed to less than 100 gharials in the wild.
This is a very sensitive and a very rare species, but it's getting extinct. The crisis bothering us now is how to save them.
The reasons for the decline are depressingly familiar. The gharials need deep freshwater rivers with sandbanks for nesting. Expanding human settlements and dams for irrigation are making such places harder and harder to find.
The dam, impact of the dam, because they close the water flow and the water level rise during the egg laying season. Sometimes they wash all the nests, and because of that we lost all the egg.
This crisis prompted the Nepalese government and groups like the World Wildlife Fund and the Smithsonian Institution to launch the Gharial Reproduction Center near the Royal Chitwan National Park.
We started this project from 1978. Now we got some 10 animals from that year, and they start breeding in captivity.
But establishing the program was challenging because the locals were responsible for most of the poaching.
Most of the people are very poor, living around the riverside, and once they collect one nest, they get 35 to 45 eggs, and one egg is enough for one meal. So that's why they steal the egg, and we don't get any nest for hatching.
The gharial also had a perception problem. Their sharp teeth and huge size make them look particularly fearsome. But they're actually harmless to humans. Their diet consists almost entirely of fish and other small animals. But even that proved a liability because fishermen believe the gharials are competition. The authorities in Nepal realized that only a very aggressive conservation program could save these ancient beasts from being wiped out.
In nature, the hatching success is very less. So we thought to start this captive breeding program. So we collect natural egg from the Narayani River, and we hatch them right into the Narayani River. We find out some safe sandbanks. We collect all the eggs, we bring it here, and that place is guarded by our staff.
This is an extremely slow process. In captivity, the young gharials take a long time to mature.
15 दिन जति हामी खाना केही पनि खाना दिदैनौं 15 दिन केही पनि खाना खाँदैन
त्यसपछि के गर्छौं days we don't give any food. Then after that we bring small fishes and we force feed each one of them. This is done every day. We open their mouth and we push the fishes down, and we do this for the next 6 months.
But the hard work is paying off.
Whenever we feel shortage in the wild, we release them back into the wild so that we can sustain the population in the wild.
The program is expanding. There are now 3 protected gharial ranges in Nepal and 9 in India. But fighting extinction is a slow battle.
Mortality is quite high. So we hardly able to raise 30–40% annually. That's one big challenge, and we are trying to deal with it.
700 gharials have been released in various rivers in Nepal. Only 70 to 80 have survived. but that has still more than doubled the number of gharials in the wild. Add in the numbers from India, and there are now more than 1,500 wild gharials. They are still highly endangered, but in recovery. Proof that a highly focused conservation effort can make a difference. Check for Wild Chronicles on your local PBS station.
Sponsored by National Geographic Mission Programs, taking science and exploration into the new millennium.
For the best subscription offers to any National Geographic magazine, log on to nationalgeographic.com/magazines.